Hello, welcome to Rob Hart Drum Studio. We're here with Marc Van Wageningen, and we're talking about playing with a bass player today. So first kind of things I want to talk about is just playing some patterns and how to lock in.
Hey everybody, my name is Marc Van Wageningen, but I like to call myself Marc VW these days because, as you can tell, my name is unpronounceable unless you're Dutch. And so here, Rob and I are going to talk a little bit about, how to work together as a bass player and as a drummer. Anyway, so I am a bass player. I've been playing bass for 40 years now. Unbelievable. And most of those years I've been a freelance musician. So starting out playing a lot of jazz and then as I came to America, a lot of R&B, funk, Latin jazz, salsa, Caribbean music, and whatever else came. Lately I've been doing more world music, Arabic music, and so that's what I love. I love world music and different styles of music, and that way it never gets boring for me. Some of the people I've played with recently, I've been touring with Sheila E. in the last few years and subbing for Rocco in Tower Power, and Ray Obiedo, Andy Norell, Pete Escovedo, and so forth. And so Rob and I are just going to talk a little bit about, what it's like to work with a drummer, or for a drummer to work with a bass player and make it work. It's really, in my opinion, like a good marriage, for a drummer and a bass player that work together. It's like a wonderful, wonderful thing. But it can be painful at times too, and that's what we're going to talk about.
To start off, Marc and I are going to lock into a simple 1-bar 16th note pattern. 1, 2. So the next thing we're going to do is a 16th note 2-bar phrase. Please note that when I'm playing with a bass player, I'm always listening to his patterns, and what I'm trying to do is lock in to his patterns with my bass drum. Usually with rock, funk, R&B, and pop, it's really about the bass drum and the snare drum, and what you're doing is playing those patterns around the bass line as setting the foundation for the song. So what we're going to do here is really strip down playing a really solid rhythmic 16th note pattern. 1, 2. Sometimes, if bass players and drummers aren't listening to each other, the result is clashing of patterns. So what I want to demonstrate is if I play something that Marc is not listening to me, or if Marc plays something that I'm not listening to him, the result is not really locking in any patterns. It's just kind of a mess. So I call it clashing. 1, 2, 3. So the next thing we want to do is give you some examples of some transitions. So you might be playing a song with a verse groove, and you might be playing a certain pattern, and then you might be going to a bridge or a chorus, and you might change up the pattern to give it some contrast. So what we're going to do is a couple examples of some 8-bar phrases with some of these different transitions. 1, 2. Now we'll try a different groove, different tempo, and different feel. 1, 2. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've gotten something out of it. This is the first video in a 3-part video series on playing with a bass player. Please check out my website, www.robhartdrumstudio.com. And if you're interested, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as there's going to be a lot more videos coming out. I also give Skype lessons, so please contact me through my website. Until next time, keep practicing. Thank you.